jumped right into it.
And in the left side of the map, on dual site, we have the player formerly known as... His name has changed, but he was the one and only.
And it's also vanvanth.
Now known as the Count. And there's a shot of him.
There he is.
You can see his headset changing colors like a chameleon.
His headset's like a chameleon. It actually is a chameleon. His chameleon looks like a headset. That's what's going on top of his head. That chameleon's special.
You forgot.
Over here!
Project.
He did the intro for me, man. He's doing my job for me. I'm just talking. I'm trying to make bad jokes.
You just forgot, man.
No, I'm just trying to make bad jokes.
Don't try and cover it up. You just straight up forgot. It's like when you're playing and you don't build the first supply depot and you're like, oh yeah, I was gonna go command center before supply depot anyway.
I've never tried that, but I don't think that works, QXC. I don't think you can do that.
No, you can. It's just not a good idea.
All right, so this map is dual site, obviously. It's a fairly small map. There are normal-sized ramps. There's not a whole lot of different areas where your opponent can try to do weird stuff. It's just a very normal map. PvP, there's nothing really special about it. However, the one thing I will say about this map is it's got a very wide cliff all around the side of the base. There's several different locations where your opponent can blink inside of your base. So that could end up happening.
All right, cool.
So that kind of thing might come into play. But again, like you said, games don't normally go long in this matchup. If you make one mistake, the game ends. That's basically what happens.
I know in other matchups, people will do like pressure builds and to expand to the gold on this map. Can you do that in PvP?
Absolutely not. I mean, if your opponent doesn't scout you and you just keep force fielding your ramp and he just doesn't figure out what's going on, and you like slowly build probes without transferring them, and like all the stars align, and like your friend buys you a pizza, maybe. But otherwise, no. No, that will never work.
How does the pizza help?
Well, pizza always is a morale booster.
I see. So if the stalkers
it helps you blink micro.
Yeah.
Someone should have gotten the Count a pizza last
The Count
game.
needs some pizza.
He does.
If you ever see the Count IRL, make sure to buy him some pizza. And you can say it was courtesy of yourself, because you bought it for them.
Yeah. If you said it was courtesy of someone else, that'd be kind of weird, because
that'd be a little strange.
They didn't pay for it. That's a little strange.
But you could do that. You could say it's courtesy of QXC if you want. I'm okay with that. I'll take...
I actually don't want to take credit for that, man. That's
Why not?
Buying someone a pizza? Yeah, but I didn't actually buy it for him.
So?
You're a bad person, QXC.
I agree.
So obviously both players kind of scouting around now. Puzzle sees no second gas just yet, whereas vanvanth has seen the second gas.
I'm actually a little surprised. Why did the Count leave Puzzle's base so early? I guess he already saw the second gas, so he didn't need to see anything more.
Exactly.
4 gate.
When the Stalker comes out, you have to leave anyway. So it is going to be a 4 gate from the Count. He has counted to 4.
His highest number.
That is his highest number here.
He knows no other numbers above 4.
It's true. Now, the Count, he's going to try to 4 gate, but obviously with the new patch, well, it's not that new. It's relatively new.
Yeah, the 20-second warp gate nerf.
Exactly. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to pull this off, but people have been known to still do it. He's going to make a pylon down here on the low ground.
He's going for it, man.
This actually can really work if your opponent goes for 2 gas. If you force the force field out, then if you get up the ramp for just a second when warp gates are done, you can end the game. And if he makes a pylon on the high ground...
This is so tense right now. He doesn't have enough units to kill that pylon.
If he makes a pylon on the high ground, this game will end. He's not doing it for some reason.
Oh, build a pylon!
Well, even so, if this Stalker stays alive, even if it doesn't, he's going to have to warp in a force field like right now.
But he doesn't have vision to warp in. Oh, and the Stalkers do get up. Doesn't even matter. The Stalkers are in.
Oh, and is that an Artosis pylon? Almost.
That is I think that pylon is powering almost everything. But if he still had the Zealot and the 1 Stalker right now, that would be so good.
Oh yeah, this is just looking really bad for the Count. He's lost everything.
Is he gonna lose here? I was gonna call him the Puzzle. How did Puzzle hold this?
Well, basically, if you pull probes, if your opponent has only Stalkers and he gets back in a corner like that, things can go really wrong. You never want to micro back into a corner.
Oh wow, he killed 6 workers though. That's really big.
This is true. He has force field at the ramp here.
I don't know if he can really hold off. If Puzzle just decides to kill him,
yeah, this is looking really bad. I mean, he's now microing his Stalkers pretty well. He's targeting down a sentry. That's it. GG.
GG. That's it. Wow.
I want to talk about that game a little bit.
I'm like in shock. I don't even know what just happened.
There's absolutely no reason why he moved the Stalkers up to the top part of the base. Here's the thing about when you're doing a 4-gate with your micro, you have to move forward, you right-click on the ground, you move forward, then you right-click on the stalker, you move up while you're attacking. And what he did was he moved to the side of the base, and he was trying to take out a pylon, but he moved into a position where the stalkers couldn't micro backwards anymore, and when probes surround stalkers, they just can't really do anything anymore. The probes actually do a decent amount of damage to the stalkers, and then the stalkers can't move, and your opponent targets him down, and he can micro however he wants, whereas you cannot micro at all. So then you have to warp in zealots, but usually what you do is when you see the probes pull, you just immediately pull back, wait for that round of zealots, and then you attack.
The only thing about that, though, is he had one force field. He couldn't have backed down the ramp because there was a sentry there.
Yeah, he didn't have to necessarily back down the ramp. Just stay in the middle of the base,
No,
not go to
maybe
not go to the edge of the map. You know, where he's like backing up against the corner.
Yeah.
That was just. I gotta say, I just think Bonbons is really nervous. I just like I think he knows better than that. He's been in Code S before. And you just don't do things like that in PvP. I mean, it sounds to me like, I know if some of you guys out there aren't like a hardcore pros player, like, well, it seems like just a kind of a small mistake, and maybe Puzzle just microed a little better. No, you just backed into a corner and the stalkers got surrounded by probes. The same thing can happen if you're forgetting a Terran and SCVs surround the stalkers. Then you just can't do anything anymore, and the Mirage just kill you.
Yep, it's true.
So that's that. I mean, that was one of the quickest series I've ever cast at the GSL.
Yeah, that was quite fast. I was gonna say something. What was I talking about before we started? Oh, professional casual.
Oh, right.
Okay, all right. So you've got like professional, semi-casual, whatever. I'm looking at the screen so I know where the hand is without actually having to look at you. Don't be offended. It's
I'm not
nothing
offended,
personal.
man.
Bunch of people walking behind us. I think.
There's San actually right there. I said his name. He looked over. I was like, yeah, I'm talking about you, San.
Yeah, what's up? So here I've got, so hair, casual hair, casual bandana, professional, sweatpants, casual.
Oh, the feet.
I'm not showing my feet, but they
Yeah.
are casual. I assure you, my feet are casual.
His feet are casual, not what he's wearing on his feet, but his feet themselves are just casual.
They are casual. They never get professional.
It's like in Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where you can do normal or you can do goofy, your stance.
Yep.
His feet are goofy.
No, they're casual. So, if any of you guys follow me on Twitter, QXC0000, 4 zeros, you would know why my shirt looks a little bit funny. I thought bleach was detergent. Just straight up. Like, the bottles were in Korean, and one of them didn't have any labels on it, so I was like, I'm just gonna...
Yeah, he's not actually, like, stupid. He's not like, I just thought detergent and bleach were different. Like, I didn't know what that was. It's like, it's my first time doing laundry. No, there's were no labels, and we're in Korea, and it's different.
So I, like, unscrew the cap, and I'm like... Tastes like detergent. So I like poured some in. I was like, that doesn't look like detergent. Why does it taste like detergent? So I was like really confused at that point.
It does get a little weird and confusing.
And then I did my laundry. I like only poured a little in because I was like, this is weird. Like it tastes like detergent, but it doesn't look like detergent, and it smells like coffee, which doesn't make any sense. And then I took my laundry out, and I was like, LOL. So we are going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be back with Happy versus ASD.